Hi, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kayla Lynn.
Welcome to the Crause Crew.
Welcome to our Patrol Mods series. We are very excited about this, and this will be part 1.
We're not sure how many parts there'll be to this video, but there will be as many parts as we need to show you.
So this will be a DIY series of everything that we've done to our patrol from when we got it up until right now.
Yeah.
Enjoy the video.
Part 1 of our patrol build series. We're going to take you through the flares and the mirrors and how they became black. If you look at previous pictures of the patrol, they used to be white. Now, as you can see, they're nice and black. So how this all came about, my wife and I, my Kayla Lynn, we went and had new tires put on, and we were sitting at the tire place, and she took a picture of the car and then scribbled in the rims in black, and she's like, oh, look here, don't you think it will look so cool having black rims? I'm like, yeah, maybe, we'll see. And a couple weeks later, we were turning the tent around so that it opens to the side of the car, and again she took to her little picture and she scribbled it in, and she colored the mirrors, the fenders, the rims, I think even the tent cover, colored it all in black, and then showed me again and like, hey,
And the steps.
oh, and the steps. At that time we still had the original aluminium running boards, colored everything in black, and she's like, hey, we should do this. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, this could look good. So we gave it some thought, and then we decided, well, we're going to give this a bash, but we're going to do DIY. So we want to do everything ourselves. So we got started. I think in terms of materials, I got a electric spray gun from Ottendorf, sandpaper, we got plastic primer, and then we got obviously the black paint. We went for a satin black, and then it's I think it's all-in-one paint, so there's no base coat, no top coat. It's like you just spray it once and it's done. So one Saturday we started taking the patrol apart. We stripped the flares off, stripped the mirrors off, and got to sanding everything down. Well, washing it first, then sanding everything down, prepping it for primer. My wife and I spent like almost a whole Saturday sanding. Got them all dry. Then we started priming. Once the primer was dry, flattened that down, and then we washed it again, got it dry, and then did the final paint. Just to give a little bit more detail on the equipment we used, because we said we want to do a DIY, we obviously also wanted to do it as cheap as possible, because DIY you save the labor costs. I didn't think it was necessary to go out and get a compressor and a normal spray gun, you can call it that. We weren't going to do like professional spraying. I didn't think it was necessary. Since then we've done a lot of spraying, but at that stage we didn't think we'd do that much spraying. I read up a bit, and then you get a it's an electric airless spray gun we got it from Ottendorf. It's a little blue one, and I googled some YouTube videos, watched that. It looked like it would do an okay job. I'm surprised this little spray gun works. So that's the spray gun we got, because yeah, like I say, to go and spend a lot of money on getting a compressor and set up to do proper spraying was just too expensive. So we went to that spray gun. Then for the primer, we used the Luxor gray plastic primer. That has worked pretty well. The only thing where maybe I skimped a little bit on the sanding, we're getting what do you call it? Not wheel chips, like paint chips on the inside of the flares. So you can kind of see little paint chips coming off on the inside of the flares. Obviously, some big rocks being flung. So that's the only place the paint is actually coming off. Then for the actual paint, we used Cowley paints. They're satin black, and like I said, it's I think they call it an all-in-one paint. So there is only one coat, or you do 3 or 4 coats, but you don't need to do a base coat and top coat. And then
You are so cute.
oh, thanks. For use in that spray gun, you've got to thin the paint a little bit. I just kind of thinned it until, and then did like practice sprays to just kind of see how it flowed through the spray gun. Then the spray gun has got 3 settings. It's got a flat fan vertical, flat fan horizontal, or a cone spray. I think we mostly use the cone spray, especially around the edges, and then did the final, let's say like the last 2 coats using the flat fan, either horizontal or vertical. Come closer. Okay, so if I don't know if you can see, like the spray gun actually leaves it a little bit textured, which I don't know if it's something I did wrong or if it's just the way the spray gun sprays. And we actually really like how it came out. So it's not a totally smooth finish. It's got a little bit of a texture. So that's something we really liked about the finish of it.
Okay, we are just about to fit these to the petroleum. Are you excited, husband?
Yeah, so excited. Yeah, we have the end result. So mirrors came black, fenders came black, and then we got new little black edge trim because the original edge trim is white. So we got this from Pro Auto Rubber, and we just glued it on with some super glue. As you can see, DIY, we got the glue to run a little and even there a little. But yeah, so this was our first fender. I think we even actually did it with the glue. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, first one's on.
This one's on.
Ooh, wee. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I know it looks cool, eh? You look so sexy.
I'm gonna have to pull this one out.
I'm so glad you listened to me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Aren't you?
Yeah.
The concentration. Oh, man, it looks so good.
And then on the roof rack, you'll see we painted the frontal thingy black. That used to be silver too, my extension. Okay, so ta-da! We like to see at night. If you're doing dark dirt roads, you want to be able to see far and see everything. So yeah, we've got a nice 50-inch bar light to keep our bar light protected, especially when we're doing some trails and driving through branches and stuff, and maybe some stone chips if someone's driving in front of us. Just to protect our bar light, we have a cover. So it is a front runner bar light cover, but the front runner bar light is only a 40-inch light, and because ours is a 50-inch, I had to improvise and make the 40-inch a 50-inch. So that's why we have that little piece in the middle there, to extend the cover to get it to cover our light. Yeah. Then once we had done this, it actually, call it, inspired us to get a black tent cover. We had a hole. I reversed the tent into the roof, parked the car under a carport that was a bit low, and even before our honeymoon, I drove it into the carport and I tore the cover. So going on honeymoon, you might even see somewhere the tent cover's patched with duct tape. Go and watch our honeymoon series. It was an overlanding honeymoon, probably about 2 weeks on the west coast of South Africa, up into the Namakwa land. I'm sure my wife will link it somewhere below. So anyway, we needed to replace it. So we got hold of Nelson from Canvas Safari Tents, which is the brand of tent that we have. And we phoned him up. We said, can you do a tent cover in black? We want to change the color, and our original cover is torn. And a big shout out to Nelson from Canvas Safari Tents. Ended up sponsoring us the tent cover, the new black one.
Do you want to tell them how you put the mirrors in opposite when you put them back?
Oh, right. So, patrol mirrors. It's quite a job to strip these to actually get the the glass out and the internal components. I stripped them totally because I didn't want to just stick the mirror closed and then spray, and then you're gonna have you're gonna see white in the background.
No mirror, no door panel, no cubbyhole or radio thing.
I wanted to strip the glass out and the motors, and it's quite a process. Document it, take photos of how you did it, because I think on the left mirror I've swapped the wires around, but I need to strip the whole mirror again to fix it, which I'm not going to do. So when you're adjusting the mirror, when you press up, it actually goes down, and when you press down, it goes up. So just document what you do so that you can put everything back together the way it was.
Putting the doors back in.
Yeah, if I can remember how. Okay, we hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything you want to know or any additional information you want, just drop us a comment and we will get back to you. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for watching. Bye.